All right, today we have 2 books, maybe 3, depending on how much time we have. First book is a book called Rapunzel's Heroes. That's Rapunzel, Disney princess. Rapunzel's Hero. It was a special day and Rapunzel was so happy. She, Flynn, and Maximus were heading into the kingdom to see the lanterns being released in honor of the lost princess. Maximus wasn't happy. He didn't trust Flynn. After all, Maximus was a loyal palace horse, and Flynn was just a common thief. But Rapunzel did her best to help the two of them get along. She taught Flynn how to scratch behind the horse's chin and behind the ears, and she hoped it would work. Rapunzel and her friends had to sneak past the palace guards because Flynn was still wanted for stealing. Maximus did his best to hide Flynn. Success! They were inside the kingdom gates. It was bound to be a great day. There was so much for Rapunzel and Flynn to do. They explored the city's beautiful streets, walked in and out of the many shops, and danced at a festival honoring the kingdom's lost princess. Look at her long, beautiful blonde hair. Just like a couple of girls I know that are probably watching. When Flynn saw a kitten trapped in a tree, he asked Maximus for help. Maximus still didn't trust Flynn, so when the thief tried to climb on his back, the horse bucked him off. But then Maximus thought about it a little more. Someone who tried to rescue Kitten might be a decent person. Might be. Maximus still wasn't sure. There's Flynn trying to get the kitty. And there's Maximus bucking him off. And the kitty's running away. That evening, Flynn arranged for a boat to take Rapunzel and him out to the middle of the lake. There, they would have the best view of the lanterns being released. But before they left, Flynn gave Maximus an apple. Maximus whined happily, and the boat floated off. Later, Maximus heard a scuffle. 2 palace guards had captured Flynn. And where was Rapunzel? Maximus knew he had to do something. What's a horse gonna do? The horse thought of the crowd from the local pub, the Snuggly Duckling. They looked like a bunch of really mean ruffians and thugs, but Rapunzel had won them over earlier. They would do anything for her, and they would know just how to save Flynn from prison. Maximus took off, and soon everyone headed to the palace. Maximus and the others were able to release Flynn, but they still had to save Rapunzel. She'd been locked in a tower because of her magical hair. It kept her cruel mother young. The new friends no longer cared about their differences. They both wanted to rescue Rapunzel, and off they galloped. Working together, Maximus and Flynn reached the tower. After a hard fight, Flynn cut off Rapunzel's magical hair. She could live freely now. Maximus, Flynn, and Rapunzel returned to the kingdom, safe and sound. Best of all, Flynn and Maximus were friends, ready for even more adventures together. Rapunzel couldn't have asked for a better ending to a perfect day. The end. And now her hair is brown. And he kind of looks like Kristoff. Or Sven, or whatever that guy's name is in Frozen. Flynn and Maximus and Rapunzel. And that's Rapunzel's Heroes. Now, 5-minute adventure stories. All right, so we have Daybreak, Small Hero, No I in Team, Practice Makes Perfect, Not Easy Being Green. How about Dino Time? 63. Let's read Dino Time. Here we go. The Avengers had been very busy. Between dealing with the Taskmaster and thwarting another one of Loki's plots, they'd barely had any time to sit back and relax. Suddenly, Tony had an idea. Why don't we build a time machine? To go back and fight Loki again? Bruce asked. No, thank you. Not to go back in time, said Tony. To slow down time. That way we can get some more rest before the next battle. Bruce thought for a second. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm in. The two of them went straight to work in Tony's lab. They couldn't wait to share their invention with the rest of the Avengers. When they were done, Tony called Nick Fury to tell him the good news. It's our best invention yet, he said. We're thinking of a cool name for it. Something snazzy, like the Machine of Time. How about the Mistake of Time? Fury replied, pointing at the window to a disturbance in the park. It looks like your little machine may have opened up a portal to another time period. Really? Wow, this thing is even better than I thought, Tony said. I wonder what time period the portal leaks to. So what do you think? What do you think came out of that time portal, guys? The name of the story is Dino Time. What do you think? Let's see. Tony very soon got his answer. The Cretaceous period. Basically, lots of big dinosaurs. All the people in Central Park ran screaming in different directions as T-Rex came crashing through the portal. Velociraptors raced through the grass while shrieking pterodactyls swooped through the air. Fury glared at Tony. Whatever you did, you better fix it quick before I get really mad. Guess I'll start by getting Bruce really mad, Tony said. Moments later, Iron Man and the Hulk were racing towards the dinosaurs in Stanley Park. I'm starting to see why these things went extinct, Iron Man said, firing 2 repulsor beams at an incoming pterodactyl. They're not very sophisticated creatures. They're Hulk smash! Yelled the Green Avenger, slamming his body into a T-Rex. Iron Man shook his head. You know what? Never mind. The two Avengers fought valiantly, but more and more dinosaurs kept coming through the portal. Soon Iron Man and Hulk were hopelessly outnumbered. Iron Man was about to blast another pterodactyl when a raptor chopped down on his arm, causing the beam to misfire. A little help here, Iron Man called out. Hulk started to come to his aid, but a swarm of dinosaurs attacked him at the moment. He was surrounded. Wasn't our time machine supposed to give us a little more rest and relaxation? Iron Man said. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. The two superheroes were still struggling against the dinosaurs when a tricolored beam shot through the sky, scattering them so Hulk could muscle through. Hulk barely had enough time to get out of the way before another powerful beam caused a small explosion, sending dinosaurs flying in multiple directions. Iron Man freed himself and flew up in the air. Hold on, I'm reading. Where he was able to see the source of an explosive beam. It was Thor who had sent that lightning bolt through the air. He and the rest of the Avengers had come to help. Fury said you guys were looking for some rest and relaxation, said Captain America. Looks like you could use a hand. Iron Man smiled as he saw the other Avengers. Oh, and you know me, he said. I can never sit still for too long. I know, Cap said. Sometimes I wish you would. Thor raised his mighty hammer. Well, now is not the time for sitting. Now is the time for hunting. Who's with me? The battle was pretty more evenly matched with the other Avengers there. Hulk looked around and ran towards a nearby baseball field. Iron Man called after him, "Really, Hulk? This is no time to be playing games." But Hulk was not playing. And we got Thor, Black Widow, and Iron Man, and Hulk, and Hawkeye, and Captain America. He grabbed the metal fence that enclosed the field and tore it loose. He held it up as the other Avengers guided the dinosaurs towards it. And when he wrapped it around the dinosaurs and sealed them in, with one giant heave, Hulk swung the entire package back through the portal, which contracted and disappeared with an eye-splitting pop. Now, that's what I call a home run, Iron Man said. After all the dinosaurs had been taken care of, and the Avengers had cleaned up the city, Tony and Bruce locked the time machine in a basement. "Hey, I think I know where we went wrong," Tony said. "All this time we were trying to slow down time to get some more rest. What we should be doing is speeding up time so our battles can go faster." Bruce just shook his head and smiled. "Okay, I'm in." So I think we have time for one more small book. We've gotten The Avengers and Rapunzel. And I think we'll read this one. Thank you, God, for blessing me. It's always good to know our blessings. I read this the other night. We'll read it again. Little Hermie looks around and smiles at all he sees. He bows his head in praise. "Thank you, God, for blessing me. You gave me leaves to sleep on and yummy food to eat, 2 big blue eyes to see with, and 8 little buggy feet. And caterpillar with some ladybugs eating some grapes, and a sunflower. Thanks for friends and family like Wormy, Busby, and Flo, for Lucy and her ladybugs, and everyone I know. Help me to do the best I can, to be kind and obey. It's how I say thank you, God, in a very special way." Now bees join the mix with might be a moth or a caterpillar, another caterpillar, and some ladybugs. "So I give thanks to you, God, for the flowers, stars, and trees, for friends and for food and for playtime. Thank you, God, for blessing me." That's it. Those are our books tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed story time. And now it's time to relax and to take some deep breaths and to calm down and to wind down our night and to go to sleep. I hope whoever's watching has a good sleep. And yeah, hopefully we'll have story time tomorrow. Bye-bye.